Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Good morning, everybody.
2500 tick trap.
Pandas. 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 TGIM. Thank God it's Monday, Monday, Monday. We're back live at it again. I'm so pumped for this week, pandas. I'm so pumped, yet I am still very reserved. I'm pumped yet reserved. You know what I mean, pandas? I'm excited for things to come, but at the same time, I am cautious because all that matters right now is the very next trade. You can't think too far ahead. You have to think about just right now. That's all that matters. If you're winning or losing, doesn't matter. All that matters is that your next trade. You're only as good as your most recent trade. You're only as good as your most recent trade, pandas. Don't forget. Stay calm. Don't go on tilt. Stay calm. Don't go on tilt. For me, reminding myself the contentment I have in the Lord. That's all I need. The contentment I have in God. That's all I need, pandas. Let's stay calm, pandas. Let's stay calm. Let's read the price action as it is. And that's it, pandas. That's all that matters. And that's the best we can do. That is the absolute best we can do right now. Read the price action as it is. Good morning, everyone. Make sure you drop a GM in the chat. Drop a GM in the chat if you haven't already. Scalp that like button. Market's about to open in 2.5 minutes. Let's get it, pandas. Let's get it. Pandas! Are you ready? Are you ready? Henser, good morning. Daytrader, good morning. Titus, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Thanks for dropping those GMs. Thanks for the engagement, pandas. It helps out this channel a lot. Every like, a new baby panda is born. Save the pandas. Pandas, we're gonna wait for a market open. You can see we're basically at the previous week's close. And while we start here, this could be a magnet for us. We'll see. I want to see a couple candles on the 5-minute. We're basically going to open right at this range that we were in all day yesterday. We're going to open basically right where we closed. Say calm, cool, collected, pandas. We need like 3 more trades and we'll get there. We just need like 3 solid trades and we'll get there. I just need 1 solid day and I'll definitely get there. I just need 1 good day of price action. And we have big news coming up Wednesday. So, and we have no news on today and tomorrow. So, we could be choppy. But we'll see where the market goes. I think if we break the previous candle's high, we could launch. Right? If we come up here, if we break this high, we could launch. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to take a big mama here, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see. Market opening. 15 seconds. Let's get it, pandas. Stay calm, cool, collected. Let's get it. Absolute price or trading range right here. Absolute trading range right now. Just hugging in and out of the previous week's close.
2,500 tick trap.
Just hanging out here. Big wicks on the 2,500 tick chart. Clearly above the 20 MA though. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. It seems like the market likes this price right now. So when the market likes a certain price, it's quite difficult to actually find trends because the market loves a certain price. So it keeps going back to that price. Can't go too far above it, can't go too far below it. Scruffy says, day trader says, I'm ready to hit that buy, 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 buy. Let's get it. Scruffy says, with all the setbacks you're having, we'll make the 10K target that much sweeter. Absolutely. It has been we've been going absolute war with these accounts. To hit that 10K mark, it's just like it is just this wall that prevents me from making that 10K
2,500 tick trap.
As it should be. As it should be, Panis. Right. And it's nothing like my accounts personally. It's the price action has been absolute doo-doo caca for the last several weeks. Last several months, or not several months, because it's been more than 1 month, but less than 2 months. So I wouldn't say in the last couple months, but I will say definitely in the last week. This is the 6th week. Let's see if we're gonna get another doo-doo caca week again. The daily chart, does it show us a time that, I mean, if we break above the previous candle's high, then we could seriously launch here. We got a couple bull bars here, but they're completely pretty much overlapping on the weekly chart. Let's see, Pandas. I really just don't know. I don't know, Pandas. We'll see. We're bouncing off the previous week's close. Is it going to act as support resistance or going to act as a magnet? Let's see. Usually it acts as a magnet. Higher low here. Second inch short maybe forming here. Do I like the second inch short is the question. Too hard to tell, really. It's an okay looking second inch short, but I'd rather take the failed second inch short to get back to the previous week's close. Second short triggers here. Oh. Huh? Oh, interesting. That was weird. Whoa, my data was like behind. What's going on? My data was like definitely behind. That was weird. Okay, we're back at it. Let me reload. That was a little weird. A bunch of candles formed. I was disconnected from Apex for a little bit. Complete overlap. If this is the true price action, this is a ton of overlapping bars here. So many overlapping bars in a row. If this is the true price action. Okay. Interesting. Looks weird. I'll take this. I feel like this makes more sense. Let me get a chart check. Does your chart look like mine? Anyone else trading the 500 tick on the Nascraq? Does your chart look like mine? Get a quick chart check here from anyone on the stream. Does your chart look like my 500 tick? Or is it completely different? Creating a base beneath the trending range. Blue seals mine never does, always off. Interesting. Let me reload historical one more time. Just to double check. Say my pause. bars. Too many overlapping bars in a row, really. Oh, did it reload already? Alright. 2 bear bars in a row on the 5-minute may be enough to convince the bears to start shorting. Maybe enough to convince the bears. Still in the trading range basically from all day yesterday. Or on Friday. I'm not loving this trade. I've been burned by this trade so many times. Traps that are far away from any resistance or supports. Any key areas. Showing bear bar on the 2500 take chart. Could be a nice move down. I mean, if I look at the 5-minute chart, I just don't know. I don't know, pandas. I don't know. Top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. Like I'm thinking this trading range can continue today. Like why not? Why not? The market's been absolute trash, so why not just continue in more trash? Trash begets trash. You know what I mean? Just be patient here, pandas. I want something clear. I want something clear as day. Let's set the pace here. Set a good pace. Okay, big wick created on the 5-minute chart. Furthering the idea that this trading range may continue. First entry. Bad signal bar. Big push back up. Doesn't quite break the previous pivot high, which is right here. Second entry short forming. Possibly. But by the time it triggers, it might be above the 20 EMA. Looking to the left, it's really hard to tell if we're going to be trending today. Really hard to tell if we're going to just start turning to chop. Chop suey. While I wait here, I'll just reload historical again because why not? Let me ask the chat. What tick chart do you use? Look at this. Like, I don't know. Okay, bounces off our trend line and 20 EMA. First entry only. I guess I wanted that second entry, never came. Big push down here. What's some popular tick charts you guys use for? I don't know. Let's say if your option is not there, let me know. You guys using the 2000 tick chart? Holy guacamole! First entry again. I could try, but bottom of a trading range, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. It's not a trade I typically like to take. It's more of the fact that we're in the bottom of trading range really concerns me to go short here. Even though it is obviously a push down and potential downtrend, just right on that support. Honestly, when I was making this poll, I don't even know the options. Like, I just put every 500 interval, but maybe it's like you guys are doing something random, like a 1250 or I don't know, some Fibonacci number. It seems like a lot of you guys are using the 2000 tick chart for the NQ. You guys are crazy. The ATR must be huge. Your risks are huge. 2500 on M and Q. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense if you're trading M and Q because that might equate to a 500 tick chart. Like not obviously not going to be exactly the same, but the idea of like the candles being the same. You guys are all in M and Q. You guys are doing M and Q, huh? Okay. Interesting. Maybe I should jump on M and Q today, right? Because we have this huge trading range. Maybe I can trade a trading range today. Maybe we like practice our trading range trading here. Why not? Why not? In fact, the range on the 5 minutes is not even that big. It's only 23. Geo's 30-second chart. Okay. That might be closer than 500 tick. Maybe I'll trade the 5 minute M and Q today. We are just bouncing, like, hitting the bottom of the trading range, bouncing back up. Disgusting. $20 ATR. You're risking about 400 per trade. I guess I could see that. Right, it's 400 per trade. Yeah, 20 around 20 ticks. Or sorry, 20 points. That's like the 2000 tick chart, about 20 points. A massive move back up bounce. Like I said, it's very hesitant to go short in this area because of the 5 minute trading range. People literally just bought it here. It's a strong sign for bulls. Very strong sign for bulls when we create a very small tail here. It just shows that the bulls are all eager to jump in right when that closed. They came with limit orders. Okay. Maybe we can just play out the previous week's close and just keep trying to come back up to it. Too early to tell, really. We've only had 2 candles. 3 candles. 3 candles forming on the 2 full candles forming, and then a third candle forming on the 5 minute. Kind of a big down, big up, right? Situation. Just oozing trading range vibes, aura. Oozing trading range aura right now. High or low? I like this, right? Basically double bottom, right? You hit the double bottom, you come back, you break above this pivot high, and you bounce off of it. I kind of like that. I kind of like how that looks. It feels strong. It feels like there's some reason to go long here, right? 20 EMA and this support here. We don't get the second entry. I mean, I don't think we're going to get the second entry long here, but that's what I'm looking for at this point. A second entry long, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. Yeah, I mean, if this setup is too good, usually it doesn't happen. Fail second entry short, maybe. Back to a key area. Maybe I could try here. This could be my first decent trade to take. But I am not taking a fail second to short when it's far away from 20 EMA. I've been burned way too many times with this trade, with this setup, and I do not want to get burned again. I have to go long like up here, maybe here because of a magnet, but I don't know. Maybe one contract because I hate the setup. I actually absolutely abhor this setup here. Feels like I just short far away from a 20 EMA. I hate this setup. Big down, big up, double bottom here. Okay, I like this now. I'll try now. I'll try this. First trade, let's see. Concerns on the 5-minute chart about this trade. But it is coming off our 20 EMA and it's coming to a clear target up here. Potentially, maybe. Feels like I just short. Coming back to a key area. Right, double bottom here. Breakout, retest of that pivot. Second entry long now. Get stopped out. It's a very small risk trade. I may try again here. If it's a decent signal bar. I need a decent signal bar. We're clearly above the 20 minutes. It's a bearish bar. You gotta love that. That's a sound. That's a beautiful sound now. Well, at least it prevented me from entering that trade. I don't know if I really want to go short here though. I feel like we're still at the bottom of a trading range. Another reason I wanted to go long is because we're bouncing off the bottom of a trading range. So that's another reason I wanted to go long there. Trap triggers. Are we pushing down hard? Trap fails. If trap fails, I'll try to go long here. Ugh. Why don't I like anything here? I try to get in. It went right through my order. Will it fill me or go without me? Okay, it fills me. We'll take the same trade, right? Same targets here. Which is why this trade was attracted to me. Good risk reward. Coming off the bottom of trading range. Now we got a failed trap. Hopefully we can get a nice push up here. We'll see. The hope is top of the trading range, right? The runner can hit this. That's the hope. That's the dream. We'll see though. I mean, if it takes me out, it takes me out, right? It's small risk, good reward here, and a clear area that we're interested in to reaching. I think we got to try here, in my opinion. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. You know what I mean? It's all good. Hold. Hold. Good setup on the 2500 tick chart. Could be a blast off. Could blast off here on the 2500 tick. Really good looking setup on 2500 tick. Very, oh, it does trigger. It was really good setup here. Easy, at least easy hit here, I think. Easily can hit this target, in my opinion. We'll see. I think it can, but who knows what the market has for us. Pops up a little bit. take our risk off at this point, I think. Let's just hit this first target here. That'll be nice. The previous week's close. That's all it is. And maybe I'm like trying too hard to get that tick.
Target
All right,
filled.
we hit the first target. The dream is this, pandas. The dream is this. Man, in fact, even if we get this high, I almost just want to run it forever, see what happens. Let's really just see what happens here. I mean, we could have caught the reversal of the day. Like, this could be the reversal of the day. It's early in the day, and coming off a double bottom. I still like this trade because of this line here. This line we created, right? The pivot was broken, retested twice, right? Now it's another double bottom, right? Double bottom off this breakout retest. Could be the trade of the day. We may not even come back to our break even. It could be one of those days, but we'll see. We'll see, pandas. I hope it is. I can only hope here. I can only hope here, pandas. People ask, like, what, which time, what tick chart do I use? I use the 500 tick chart on the Nascraq. Believe it or not, you might think it's crazy because you're like, well, it's such a small tick chart. Isn't it super volatile? It's actually the opposite. It's because it's so small, it's actually less risk, right? Every trade is less risk because the candles are smaller. And even though at 500 ticks, like you're still risking about 200 points per trade, which is 10 points on the Nascraq, which is equivalent to what I was risking on the EMINI. Right, I was risking on the EMINI about 4 points, and 4 points is equivalent to around $200. So I try to keep that same amount of risk that I would typically hold even on the EMINI. So I'm gonna I carried it over to NQ. Let's hope this is the reversal of the day, pandas. Let's hope this is the reversal. Let's hope this will bring us to the promised land. Will this bring us to the promised land, pandas? This one trade. Will this bring us to the promised land? Only one way to find out, pandas. Only one way to find out. If it fails like I just short, I may take it on the 2500 tick. We still have plenty of room to hit the top of the trading range, right? Which is why I like going long here, even though typically you don't want to go on stop orders when it comes to trading range days, but because we're close to the bottom of trading range and we have enough room to make a swing to the top, I decided to take the stop order. Let's see where it takes us. Hopefully we get paid. Hopefully it'll be one of those like where like literally if I just let this run, I'll make more money than doing anything else. You know what I mean, pandas? Like sometimes like if you just don't touch it, you'll make way more money than if you try to like micromanage it and then you spook yourself. Hopefully it'd be one of those trades where literally it's like if the less I touch it, the more money I make. Hopefully it's one of those. We shall see though. It's a good position, right? Early in the day and reversal from the morning. It can be a strong morning reversal. It can be. So let's hope it is. It can be a strong early reversal here. Right, we get the double bottom here at the bottom of the trading range on the 5-minute chart. Yep. When you get this pattern here, like strong bear bar, strong bull bar at a resistance or support, it's typically a good sign. Because if you think about on the 10-minute chart, how would this candle look like? These two candles. How would these two candles look like on a 10-minute chart? It would look super bullish. Super bullish. It would have a huge tail underneath it, and it will end bullish, right? The candle will open here, end here, and it'll be like a huge tail on a support. I mean, I just feel like it's a pretty good sign for us. Pandas, like I can just, pandas can dream here. This could just be one trade, one and done here. It could be one and done here. Let's see. It's looking good so far. What can I say? Looking real good so far. Multiple bull bars ending near their highs on the 5-minute chart. Let's get it, pandas. Let's get it. I mean, hopefully, I just want to end this in one trade. If we can get to our target in this one trade, like, we are well in the promised land. We're well in the promised land here. 1 second, pandas. 1 second, pandas.
2500 tick trap.
Whereas my rhythmic is frozen. Alright, we should be good. Now you can see my rhythmic is updating now. Something happened with my internet, kind of like messed everything up. Fail second entry short, maybe on the 2500 tick chart. This could blast us off to the promised land. For me, I don't have much reason to get out of this trade yet. Actually, we have plenty of space, right? Like, plenty of space from the current price action. With the current prices and our break even. Plenty of space here. Plenty of space. Double bottoms here. Triple bottom, really, if you think about it. Maybe it's setting itself up for a nice second entry long here. I'm just glad I'm in even one contract, because like you get no setups, but if it keeps going up, like that's what you want actually. Right now, I don't want any setups. Right now, I want this to be so strong, it doesn't give me any setups. All first entries only. Like that's like what I want at this point, because I'm already in a contract. So I'm like, instead of being what's it called, trapped out, right? You can be trapped in a trade where you keep on like extending your stop loss and taking a huge loss. That's being called trapped in a trade. Being trapped out of a trade is you miss a trend, you try to get in, but you can't get in the trend because there's no setups. There's no way to get in. There's no pullbacks, what you're looking for. There's nothing like, worth taking. So that's being trapped out. Right now, we are in a trade, and like I want traders to be trapped out of this trade. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen though. Looks like this might push down. I don't know.
2500 tick trap.
Okay, creating that second entry long, maybe coming off our trend line and 20 EMA. Also creating the fail second entry short setup on the 2500 tick chart. This could be the catalyst we need to really launch here, or we can get stopped out. Whatever. To me, this was all free money. Not free money, but it was all like it was a dream, right? The dream. I was hoping for the dream here, so let's see if we get it. We're still pretty good. Still a lot of space between our break even and the thing is, it still looks bullish to me. So let's see here. Kind of going underneath the 20 MA now, but the higher time frames kind of show bullishness here. Second entry long. I'm not gonna take it right because we're beneath the 20 MA now. Otherwise, I might have been interested in taking that small risk and coming off our trend line at least. Right, you can modify this trend line to look like this. And hopefully off the 20 MA, but it looks like it's gonna trap out. Right, that second entry long fails. Right, you get stopped out here. Hopefully the bulls come in rushing in here. I really hoped we could have found the trade, right? Like, there's so many like times where I see like a morning reversal, and I just like wish I was in that morning reversal. I thought this was it. I thought this was the one, the morning reversal, and we got in early. But I don't know. It doesn't look too promising now, right? It's now I should trap triggers or maybe get stopped out here. We'll see. I would love this like reversed here, but yeah, coming down sharply. Gonna take me out break even most likely. Still in this trade somehow, and I'm still in. Very cool. Still in this trade. It's a miracle. It's a darn miracle. Wow. The 5 minute Bulls came and saved the day here. They came in, and right when this bar closed, they just bought it. They didn't care. Strong bear bar, ending
2500
on
tick trap.
low. Trap on the 2500 tick chart. Triggers immediately. I should have been in this trade here. I should have been in this trade. I missed it. I was too focused on the fact that we're still in this trade somehow. Miraculously. Now we really have nothing to worry about. We really have nothing to worry about, Pandas. Like, we really got saved by a tick. Like, we basically got saved by a tick. That's incredible. And the trap triggers on the 2500 tick chart. This could really launch. This could be the catalyst. Or the trap on the 2500 tick. This could launch here, and we are in a good position. Unfortunately, I couldn't enter more here. It's all good, though. It's all good. I'm already in the contract. I was too focused on the fact that I thought I was going to get stopped out. So I was like, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. It was a runner. And runners, we just hope. Is Apex down? I can't log into Ninja Trader. I'm logged in. I'm trading Apex right now. Austin here says, bro, you're so good at holding. I always micromanage and get out early almost every single time. It's called Diamond Cojones. You got to develop the Diamond Cojones. You got to just let it run. Just let it do its thing. You just basically don't care about it. Like, for me, I didn't care. I don't care. If I make it or not, I don't care. If this got stopped out, cool. I'll just look for I'll just look for another trade. It's that simple. You just have to not care. If you care too much, you care too much about making money. Just stop caring. When you stop caring is when you actually can make money, which is the irony. When you care too much about making money, you don't make money. But at that time, that's when it matters because you really want the money. When you stop caring about the money, then that's when you really make money. But the ironic thing, the thing is that since you don't care about the money anymore, even if you're making money, you're not that happy. It's kind of like, I don't know. I guess a catch-22. I don't know the phrase I'm trying to use, but I guess irony is the best word to use. I still think we're in great shape on this trade. Really good shape on this trade. It's amazing. Beautiful. We get a higher low here, even better. I would like to break this pivot high, and I would feel very, very comfortable once we break this pivot high. We have not broken it yet, and the trap may fail on the 2500 tick. But I'm finding myself in a pretty good position here. I think things are looking pretty good. All right. It's coming down a lot further than I want it to go down. Obviously, right? I don't want it to go down at all. And we still haven't broken the most recent pivot high. Not the most recent, but the highest pivot high in this series. It's pushing down. Oh man, the failed second entry short fails on the 2500 tick chart. This could reverse strong. Jeez, it is what it is though. Again, like I already went through I already went through all the turmoil, so it's okay. I'm used to it now. I'm pretty much used to it.
2500 tick trap.
Already went in the doghouse, came out alive. Used to it. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I want to see. Beautiful. Let's break this pivot high, and I feel very comfortable in this trade. Like really holding it for a long time. Like I almost want to do what YL says. Just remove your stop loss. I don't want to remove my stop loss, but I almost just want to walk out of the room and come back like an hour later and just see what just happens. That's kind of what I want to see, but I'm hanging out with you guys right now. I'm hanging out. Marcus Vaughn, that's really sad to hear. Marcus Vaughn, that's really sad to hear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel bad. Because I've been there. I know exactly how that feels. I know exactly how that feels. I guess I'm looking for a Pikachu trade here. I'll go into contracts here if it happens. I wanted to do a failsafe entry short here.
$2,500 tick trap.
Still not out of the woods, Panda. Still not out of the woods.
Target filled.
Sorry, Pandas, we hit our goal. Should I just stop? We hit our goal across all accounts. We hit our goal across all accounts. We hit our goal across all accounts. Should we just stop? What do I do? Shall I let this run? Take the payout? We hit our 10K profit finally, pandas. You know what? I'm going to take it here. I'm going to take it on the next reversal. I'm going to get out on the next reversal. Pandas. Because we can guarantee the payout here, I think. And we can do it. I'm going to take it on the next reversal because I'm going to guarantee my payout. I'm going to guarantee my payout here. Pandas! We made it! We made it! We hit our 10K finally! Across all accounts, we hit our 10K mark across all accounts. Pandas! I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're here right now. We are guaranteeing our payout here. But we're also potentially, maybe it's like if this launches, we still have a chance. We still have a chance here, pandas. We still have a chance here. We still have a chance to like maybe really launch here. We're guaranteeing our payouts right now. Guarantee our payouts. Okay, we guarantee our payouts, right? Across all accounts. Easy peasy. Pandas! Pandas. We have made history. We have made history on this channel. We are 10K up. More than 10K up on all our accounts. On 150K accounts and 20 accounts, pandas. 20 accounts, pandas. So sick. So sick, pandas. Like, I hope I don't get denied my payout. And I have 8 trading days in. I'm 8 trading days in. I can do it today. 8 trading days in, I can do it today. Pandas! It took a long time. Pandas, but we're finally here. I cannot tell you how happy I'm gonna pop open some whiskey. Right, we just made history on this channel. I don't think I've ever made this much money at one time. I've never made this much money at one time with Apex on one payout. $55,000 payout, pandas. I don't think I've ever made this much in one payout. This is the most I've ever done. Pandas! Pandas, I can't tell you. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely insane. Hoo-wee! Hoo-wee! I could have made a lot more money. The market's still going up. I could have made more money, but you know what? To me, what's more important, we're going to secure that bag, pandas. Like, that's the most important thing when it comes to these. We're going to secure that bag. Pandas! Hoo-wee! We could have made a lot more bamboo. But look, I just wanted to make sure we secure the payout across all accounts. And that's the most important thing. I want to make sure we're good. Yep, we're good on all our accounts. Wow, pandas! Pandas, 27.50 per account. $2,750 per account. Times 20 equals $55,000. 100% of it I'm able to receive, right? There's no commissions on the first $20,000 you request per account. Pandas! And it happened. Calm, cool, collected, right, Pandas? Just stuck to the plan. We absolutely just stuck to the plan. Even on this like huge move down, right? Like my my stop loss was right here. On this huge move down, it almost took me out. And then we had another huge move down, and it almost took me out. It's just incredible. Just sticking to the plan. Diamond Cajones truly activated there. And this was a beautiful setup right here. This was the setup made of dreams right there. That was setup made of dreams. What dreams are made of right there. This setup. This Pikachu trade. And this confluence on the 2500 second entry long. Confluence on the 5-minute second entry long as well. And the OI pattern on the 5-minute. So much confluence on that trade. I just had to take it. And we made some very good bamboo, Pandas. We made some very good bamboo. We're up 1,600. I mean, that's it. That's it, Pandas. That's it. I mean, like, how long did it take us to get here? I'll tell you exactly how long it took us to get here. We started this journey on, I believe, was it May 12th? We started this journey on May 12th. Almost one entire month of trading, Pandas, it took to get here. It took a month of trading. We got denied one payout though, you know what I mean, Panda? So it's like it could have been quicker, but we got denied that one payout. So today's the 20th day. So basically exactly 1 month of trading it took us to get here. Not too shabby, right? 55,000 for 1 month of work. 55,000 1 month of work. I'll take it. Some people's whole salary, 1 year salary is in 55,000. But Pandas, isn't the beautiful thing this? We are up $10,000. So that means that even if we withdraw these accounts, our accounts are still very, very safe. Right? Still very safe. Right? We still have about almost $8,000 of profits in our account still. We still have a lot of buffer to work with, Pandas. A lot of buffer to work with, Pandas. Absolutely incredible. Whoo! I'm gonna open some whiskey. I'll be right back. I gotta celebrate. Pandas! This trade ended up being one of those trades. The morning reversal, double bottom, and then a double bottom again, right? We basically did double bottom. We broke the neckline. We double bottom off that neckline again. Launching this upwards. We tried one attempt and that failed. We tried another attempt and that worked out beautifully. And we are just, this was a trade of the day. This possibly could be the trade. It could have been again one of those trades where it's like, I if I didn't touch it, actually, I would be making a lot more money. But because I'm like, I wanted to secure the bag, I didn't want any shenanigans. I did see a little reason that this could come back down because there's a little gap here. There's a little teeny gap between these candles here. And I was a little scared we might come back to fill that gap, and I really didn't want that to happen. We had that little gap, so it made me a little hesitant. There's a slight chance this can be sucked back down to there, to that level. But pandas, here's some whiskey for you. We're going to celebrate. The 20 account max payout challenge with 150K accounts completed. Completed, pandas. Cheers. Cheers, pandas. Cheers. We are absolutely killing it. And the thing is, you saw it all live. You basically saw every trade live. Maybe like 1 or 2 trades off stream, but basically every trade live. You saw it here. You saw it done here, pandas. Like, absolutely incredible that if a panda can do it, so can you. The next hurdle is this, pandas. Can I actually get the payout? Maybe I'm celebrating a little too early. I'm celebrating basically on the fact that I did something that was extremely difficult. Extremely difficult, right? 20 accounts, and we're making 10K on each count. It's something very, very difficult. Regardless of payouts, I did something that, for me, I wanted to prove to myself. Like, I didn't want to prove that. I guess it's good. I could prove it to other people, but ultimately, I wanted to prove it to myself that I can do this. And now we're 4 years in trading, and we're in a place where I'm just like, I've definitely gotten better. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm the best trader in the world, but I've definitely gotten better, and dare I say profitable. Dare I say profitable. But pandas, like, really, like, I cannot tell you. The thing that I'm most happy about is not the fact that I made 10K, right? Like, I can make 10K in like one trade with TPT, and I can get payouts. But the fact that I could do this over a period of time, going through 5 weeks of absolute diarrhea price action, right? Absolute diarrhea price action, pandas. Like, I mean, let's go over it. Diarrhea price. We hit the top of the trading range, pandas. We're here. We're at the top of the trading range now. Absolute diarrhea price action. I was able to hit my goal, even with diarrhea price action. That is, to me, the thing that means the most, because if I'm able to survive diarrhea price action for 5 weeks, then to me, that kind of gives me the confidence that basically, right, that boom and bust cycle, right? We need to get out of that boom and bust cycle. If you want to be a trader, you got to get out of that boom and bust cycle. And basically what causes those boom and bust cycles is because you trade well for a while. And what happens is that after a long period of time, over a span of time, eventually you hit a day where it's just terrible. It's just terrible price action, super choppy, lots of fake outs, and you get caught in that mess, and you don't adjust, and you basically get destroyed. And I went through 5 weeks of price action that warranted that. I went 5 weeks of price action that warranted every single day, except 1.5 days. I admit, there's 1.5 days that was actually very good. There was one full day that was actually good, and a half day that was actually good, which was this day. This half day was good. The first half, absolute trash. Second half, really amazing. And that's what we made 3,000. We lost 3,000 here, and we made all that back up plus more. We made all that back up plus another like 3,000. That's what this does. But let me show you, right? Yesterday, trash price action. The day before, trash. I'm only really at the open, right? I'm looking at the open because that's when we trade the most. Trash price action. right? Yeah, the way I can tell is the opens because you can see where my lines change for the OHLC, right? Prior OHLC. You can see that these lines change. That this is a clear break. Absolute trash price action here as well. Trash price action ends up being better later, but trash price action. And even this going up here, it pops up, consolidates, pops up, consolidates, trash. I consider that to be trash. It's choppy. Still choppy. Super trash price action. Super tricky. Super crazy. Big up, big down, which gave you idea that this might turn to a trading range. It did for a long time until finally broke out. I remember Al Brooks was doing the trading room this day, and he honestly thought this was going to come back down probably close to, you know, the close of yesterday or the day before. Even Al Brooks got this wrong because this has so much characteristics of a trading range day, but eventually does kind of break out. Trash price action. Another day of trash price action. Okay day of price action. This was a day that I thought was pretty good, and we made $2,000 in like one trade, basically. We made all our profits in one trade. That's all we needed. So this day was actually decent. This was like the one day that I thought was actually good. Absolute trash price. Look at this. Look at this. Like how many of us would have been busted? How many times? Like how like 100% I would have busted my accounts if this was a year or 2 years ago. I would have 100% busted my accounts on this day. In fact, I didn't even trade this day till the end of the day. Amazing. I don't know how I even skipped that day. So sick. So sick. Good price action for a little bit, but turns to absolute diarrhea. Turns to absolute diarrhea right here. It might not seem like diarrhea, but if you try to trade this, very difficult, very annoying, very slow, very grindy. Like, I can continue, right? Another trash day of price action. Absolutely incredible. Like, the daily chart, when you look at this is what it looks like. It's just like trading range that we had in the daily chart causing all this terrible price action for the last 5 weeks. Last 5 weeks, pandas. It's just been absolute diarrhea. I'm only bringing this up because I would say probably in the first time, I've had glimpses of it, but consistently been able to trade through trash and come out slightly green, or come out green, or mediocre red. I would love to make my red a little less, but my red days are about $1,000. My worst red day, $2,000 loss. That was my worst red day. But amazingly enough, I was able to stop at a $2,000 loss and just say, okay, today's just not the day. We're going to just take the hit and move on. Like, amazingly, I was able to stop at $2,000. That right there was the miracle. That right there was the amazing thing. And I'm just, I don't know. I just feel like I'm taking risk way more seriously, even per trade. If the risk was too big, I just take it way more seriously than I used to. I used to only think about reward, but now I'm thinking like almost like 90% thinking about the risk, and the reward I'm thinking 10% of the time, but really because of I don't know, because the reward is very important too. Like you got a big part of my success is I've been winning a lot more. Like when I win way more than I lose. If I ever do, look at this loss. Look at this loss. Like I lost 10 points on this trade. 10.5 points on that trade. Not even. All right, this isn't wrong. Like let me put it exactly. Okay, yeah, it is 10.5. I lost 10.5 points on that trade. That's $210. That was $210. Look at the trade that I won. My first contract I took out at 25 points. My first contract. Second contract, I took it out at 44 points. Right? I lose 10 points, but I'm gaining 25 to 44 points on my wins. It's like, if you're a 50-50 trader and that's your risk reward, goodness gracious, like, you have an incredible edge. Sorry, I'm gonna rant. I might rant. I have TBT counts I can trade right now, but I'm just gonna rant a little bit just because this is like the moment. This is a moment I can do this. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna just do it today. We hit payouts. Pandas, another sip of our whiskey. Cheers for hitting our goal. Regardless of if we get the payouts or not, we hit our goal, and you guys saw it. You guys saw it. You guys saw every trade. You guys saw the emotions. You guys saw how freaking pissed off I was on certain days. Like, I was literally like yelling. I was like screaming at the top of my lungs. Screaming at the top of my lungs because the price actions have been absolutely horrid. And you guys were there every step of the way, so I appreciate all of you. I really do. Like, I did a couple all day streams last week, and I'm telling you, the only reason I was able to get through it was because of you guys. Otherwise, there was just absolutely no reason to even trade. And the reason why I was able to get through the whole day is because you guys were there. So pandas, here's another
2,500 tick trap.
Pandas. Whoo! 10K per account. 20 accounts. The next hurdle is Daryl. The final boss is Daryl. I need to get the payout approved. The final boss is Daryl here. I feel like institutions are going to load up here. I think you're going to see it a lot. You're going to see a lot of this right now. You're going to see institutions loading up like crazy in this area. I think so. I think you'll see it. I think you'll see it here. Final boss is Daryl. Like, it feels like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog and Daryl is whatever. What's the final boss's name? Sonic main boss. What's his name? This circle man. He kind of looks like Daryl too. Like this guy looks like Daryl. I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog, and the final boss is this guy. What's his name? Dr. Robotnik. I feel like that's Daryl. Yeah. Whoo, pandas. Pandas. I mean, this is just rocketing. Like I said, if I just had held my trade all the way through, I would have made a lot more money if I didn't micromanage it right here. But pandas, like, to me, I could care less about all this. What's more important is I get the bamboo today. I get the bamboo. So this, we can catch one of these later. We can catch, there's another day for it. But today, right now, all we have to focus on is getting all our accounts above 160K. I'm looking again. All my accounts are above 160. I think we're good. Especially even that lowest account, right? That third account from the top. It's the lowest one, and that as long as that's above, we're good, right? That means all of them are above. So we're only $114 above. We just made it. But 114, $1 doesn't matter. As long as we're above it, pandas. That's the only thing that matters. And pandas, we're there. We're absolutely there. What is my plan moving forward? What is my plan moving forward? If I can get my payout. Okay, let's say I don't get my payout. If I don't get my payout, right, worst case scenario, I get denied my payout. Then what I will do is I will trade another 8 days, and I will trade very small until I just need 5 days of $50 or more. Then I should be able to get a payout. That's all I need. So the next 8 days is going to be mostly TPT trading if I get denied. If I get denied, the next couple of days it's going to be TPT trading because I'm going to trade very small in these Apex accounts. There's going to be virtually no content with them. All I'm trying to do is get beyond to the next payout, which means I just need to make $50 for 5 days, and I can flip the rest, right? So I just need 5 days of $50 or more. That means I'll probably only risk. I'll probably look for 10-point trades. I'll probably risk 10 points and try to gain 10 points. And I'll just keep doing that because, I don't want to risk too much. So it's $200 per trade. Hopefully I can find the good setups and I'll make the $200. Hopefully, right? It's just 10 points. But if not, if they deny, that's what I'm going to do. And so most of my content from here on out would be TPT. That's what we're going to be focusing on, TPT, because, it's just no reason to really show what I'm doing with Apex. I'm really just going to basically just trying to get the payouts. So even if I miss this one, there's still a very strong chance I can get to the next one. And it's just going to take another week and a half. It's just time wasted. So unfortunately, that might happen. It could be the case. But that is the worst case scenario, which isn't too bad, right? It's not too bad. That's the worst case scenario. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Why not Top Step? Top Step's absolute trash. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. It's just... Top Step is the worst. If you're still trading Top Step, you're a smooth brainer. I can't convince you any other way, right? If you have other products like TPT, Take Profit Trader, if you have other products like TPT, like far superior products, and yet you're still trading Top Step, capitalism has failed you. Capitalism has failed you. Capitalism has failed you. Like, capitalism drives competition. It makes the companies, give you the absolute best price for the best product, right? They compete with themselves. Capitalism has failed you if you're still trading Top Step when you know there are better prop firms out there that can literally get you payouts in one single day, right? And you can get funded like super easily. Top Step is actually difficult to still get funded. Right? It's with their discretion, and they have a bunch of rules. So many rules, pandas. Just don't trade Top Step. Just stay away from it. Just stay from it. It's like when you walk into a
2,500 tick
boardwalk,
trap.
walk into a carnival, walk into a festival, and you go to you see the very first shop. The very first shop is always a trap. The very first shop is always a trap. They usually have the worst product at the worst price. You keep going down that boardwalk, just like a block down, and you're gonna see that there was a so much better restaurant, better prices, and you're wondering why the heck did I even consider, or why the heck did I even go to that other place and waste my money? Joffrey Bomb says, at least Top Step pays. I much prefer it compared to Apex, which always screws you. Apex, from my experience with Apex, I got denied my payout 8 days ago. Or 9 days ago. It took 9 days to get to these payouts. It was fair. I hit the negative 30% PNL, whatever, that rule, that consistency rule, and I broke it literally by like milliseconds. Like, they showed me the chart where I broke it, and I literally broke it for milliseconds. But I was fair enough. Fair enough. So for me, Apex has only denied my payouts for reasons that they've clearly explained in their rules. They have not yet denied my payout for a rule that is not listed, that they have clearly listed. If they start doing that, then I will come back and let you know. 100%. I'll let you know. I will let everyone know what's happening with these payouts, what's going to happen, and we're going to get it. All right, Penis. Let's say I get my payout. I have 55K in the bank. Papa Panda is going to get a Corvette. He's going to get a C8 Corvette. I want to pay it. I don't know if I'm going to pay it all in cash, but I'm going to buy it. Probably try to get a low monthly payment on it. And then I'm going to give it to him as a surprise for Father's Day. That's what I'm going to do. That's the thing. That's the goal. That's what I want to do with this payout. I want to get Papa Panda something. Let him know that his son, his panda son, has made it only because of his hard work. And I am where I am because of him. I just want to show him that token appreciation. It's gonna be nice, and I'm not gonna regret that. That's gonna be probably one of the best ways I can spend that money. After that, we still have about $8,000 of profits in these accounts. You know what that means, pandas? That means I could trade another 8 days of 5 of those days, $50 or more, and still get another max payout. You know what I mean, pandas? You know what I mean? I can still get another max payout if I just basically flip those next 8 days.
2,500 tick trap.
Hester said, "Go stuck paying the high car. I'm gonna pay for his car insurance. I'm gonna pay for car insurance. I'm gonna pay for property insurance. I'm gonna pay it along the way. I'm gonna pay for the rest of his life. Because how much life does he have? I don't know. I'm gonna pay for the rest of his life. I mean, like I'm not trying to say like I think he's gonna, pass away soon, but I'm just saying, rest of his life, I'm gonna just pay it off. It's the last thing. It really is a small thing I can do for him. Anyways, so we are still in the place where I can get another max payout by doing very minimal trading. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just trade very conservatively on these accounts, and I'm gonna stick strong to my 3 loss differential rule. If I lose, I lose, and if I win, I win. And I'm going to do that for the next 8 days and hopefully get another payout. Right? I'm in a place where I can get another max payout very easily because I have so much money in these accounts. I would like to get above. I would like to be able to make $27.50 per payout. You know what I mean, pandas? Like I would like to do that. If I can get to my accounts up to $27.50 after every payout, then I can get the engine going. I got the engine started. And I can get the engine to keep going and perpetuate max payouts every single time. You know what I mean, pandas? And then once I get to 6 payouts, I'll probably just request all of the money out. Right? Because there's no reason to really keep requesting money after 6 payouts. Because you can literally just take the money out and just trade it yourself. Like I'll just, it's basically 200K. I'll take the 200K out of the account and I'll just trade it personally. And then this channel will just be me trading my accounts personally. And you can do whatever you want with that. But that's probably what this channel will turn into eventually, right? Like prop firms are not the final stage. Prop firms have always been for me the beginning. And that will ultimately convert to me trading my own money. Me trading my own money. If they allow me to withdraw all my money, I will. I'll take it all out. And I can trade it myself. Right? That's how I will do it. And then from there, maybe become a full-time trader. That's maybe the catalyst. That's maybe the thing that's going to convert me to a full-time trader. We'll see. But pandas, like I said, didn't I say this was going to happen? I think it's going to get stuck here for a long time and it's going to blast off. I think institutions are loading up here like crazy. I think they're loading up here like crazy for the next push up. And this is why I said, this is why I think it's going to... The main reason for daily charts, a fail second to short. Right? We triggered a fail second to short on the daily chart, launching off the 20 MA. We don't even test the 20 MA here. And this is super strong, super bullish right now. Obvious targets, the all-time high right here on the daily chart. So we triggered a setup where it just can really launch off here. That's why I said I don't think it's going to launch off yet because the institutions need to load up here. And what they're doing is they're basically getting all the retail traders to get suckered in, all the bears get sucked in here, and this is going to launch off. So I think it's going to happen. Who knows? We'll see. But pandas, right, hopefully I can perpetuate max payouts every single time. And maybe this channel will turn into how many max payouts can I get in a row? That's really the thing, right? Like if I get... See, the hard part is before was I was trading 5 accounts. I was trying to do this challenge where I try to double my accounts up. 5 accounts, 10 accounts, and ultimately 20 accounts. But I realized every time I did that, I had to struggle again. Right? Every time I added 5 new accounts, or every time I doubled my accounts as new accounts, I realized I had to struggle all over again with all of the trailing stop loss or trailing thresholds. I had to deal with all of the consistency rules. I had to deal with a bunch of hurdles that just made it so difficult to get to the second payout. I didn't want to have to go through. The nice thing about getting static threshold, right? Once you get beyond the static threshold, is that you can start swing trading. You can trade a lot more freely, and so for me, I just said screw it. I'm making payouts on 5 accounts. Let me just do it with 20 accounts right off the bat because I'm making it so difficult for myself. And it took. I think this was my third attempt with 20 accounts, and I was able to do it in my third attempt. And not only am I able to get to the payouts, I doubled the safety net. I doubled the safety net because it's so much easier to trade once you get beyond that static threshold. So now I'm in a place where I basically doubled my safety net. I'm in a really good place here, pandas, and we are ready to rock and roll, pandas. I'm excited to do the payout tonight, and I'm really curious to see. I hope it gets approved immediately. They see that I doubled my safety net, and hopefully they're like, all right, there's nothing to think about here. Let's just approve it. And then let the panda cook. Let the panda cook. How much of a vote of confidence would it be if Apex simply just approved my accounts, approved my payout, and in like one day, and then we're able to trade again tomorrow? Like, what vote of confidence would that give to all those who are viewing? And I don't have any special privilege. I really don't. I don't have any special privilege because I got denied my payout. I don't have a special privilege. I really don't. Like, even as a quote unquote influencer, I have 50 people watching my stream. Like, am I an influencer? I don't know. Right? I probably have influenced some people, but I will say this. Because I am no different than anyone else, because I don't have any special privilege, if I can get this payout, guess what, pandas? You can too, right? Simply, that's the facts. You can also get this payout. You can also do it. If I get it, pandas, I earned it from the beginning to end because I really, really, really wrestled with these accounts and I got them to this level that I wanted to get to before requesting payouts. And we got there, pandas. We got there together. Pandas! We got our bamboo. One more sip of our whiskey. Whew. That's that. Pandas, we're going to end it here. I don't even put myself in a position where I can potentially lose this. So it is what it is. I know I've been doing all day streams, but we did a full stream anyways today, regardless. And Pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with some good news. We probably won't even see the news. We probably won't get an update until like a day or 2 days later. So it might not be tomorrow. It might be on Wednesday. I might actually get an update. Who knows? It took 2 days last time. So, but that was also over the weekend. Like I did on Friday last time, and they gave me the update on Tuesday. So it took two trading days. So, hopefully they can do one trading day. We'll see. I really hope they don't have anything to think about because we doubled our safety net. We're in the best possible place to request a payout. If I get denied this payout, I mean, it's just like, I'm just telling you, it's very hard to get payout with Apex. If I get denied this payout. But it is what it is. Penis! I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. Hope you guys enjoy. Scalp that like button. As always, pandas. Happy trading. God bless. Bye.